The Horned Frogs will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They want to run it left here. Breaks the tackle. He had a whole host of defenders he had to dodge in the backfield.
Second down coming up.
That last play is the epitome of why you have to have a short-term memory. Just forget about that one. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's Baker. He'll take a deep shot here. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams. We get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Caught over the middle. It's Ship. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
I mean, the great news is you just came up with a huge completion on 3rd down, but the bad news is you're still miles away from picking up this first because of how poor you were 1st and 2nd down. Moving forward in this game, the offense has got to do a better job early in the drive to at least give them a chance to have some success.
He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, what's the point in waiting? Why not get one of your best players involved in the game right off the bat? They take a shot, their big target outside, shows off his athletic ability, and right away this offense is hung.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Russell. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
And the Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got his man. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Quarterback will keep it. Plows through the defense. And it's a fumble on the play.
But what a great play by the defense. With their backs against the wall, they create the fumble and then jump on it in their own end zone for the touchback.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Finds the tight end. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Grab near the sticks. It's Green. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. A lot of urgency for this offense.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
3rd and short now from their own 48. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Runs through a tackle. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Looking to throw, it's Baker. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he threw into double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped, and definitely don't throw up into double coverage.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Williams. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the first down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Give to the running back. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
He snagged it at the 27. Brings up 3rd down.
Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
It's a fake. They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. And the pass is caught. It's a fake. Shades of Little Giants. The Mad Hatter is loose, and it's a touchdown. Just textbook execution on the fake field goal, and trickeration equals touchdown.
And we saw them practicing this throughout the week, but when are you going to call it? Are you going to call it? Because you got to have the onions to call it in a big moment. They call it, they convert. What a call by the offense.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Russell. Now improvising. He'll throw it with the catch. It's Ezukama. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. They'll run for it. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's over.
Had the first down. You had it in your grasp. All you got to do is take care of the football, secure the football. You're trying to do everything you can to reach for it, scratch for it, claw for it, and then secure it. Don't lose it. Don't put it on the ground. Bad job by the offense securing the football.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Turning it on!
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
And the Horned Frogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Russell. Looking downfield. On target to the left. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Horned Frogs are flying down the field. They'll send the tight end in motion. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. On the move, he fires. Got his man.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. How about that play behind the line as they lose 5?
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Rush is on him. Out of the backfield, he's open. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Kansas is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. They're trailing by just 4 to Clemson. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Might be looking to run. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground, get what you can get, and live to play another day.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. He might want another play. Wants to throw. It's Baker. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He's in open space downfield. He breaks a tackle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. He'll pull it down. And they're able to get him down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Quick release by the QB. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. To throw, it's Baker. Throws to the tight end. Working on the right. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
How many 1st downs is that alone, you know, just on this drive, the defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Tight end now in motion. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
After a drive this long, a field goal would be demoralizing at this point. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Direct snap. It's Gauze. Looking for the end zone. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Dropping back, it's Russell. Fires to the big fella. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
Ready to fire from the pistol. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Stopped at the 44. The defense coming up with a big interception.
Just such a nice job by him understanding his responsibility in that cover 2 zone scheme. He's just floating over the middle of the field. He's just very aware of tight ends and running backs around him. And as soon as he sees color, as soon as he sees an intended target, he's already running that way. And he's able to jump the throw and pick it off.
Somehow got the screen into that traffic. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Second down, he'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Scanning the field, it's Baker. Looking to the big tight end. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. And the Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Complete to the right. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
To the air, it's Russell. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out in the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
A run for the quarterback. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Right down the middle. It's caught. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
To the air, it's Baker. Fires to the big fella. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads-up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
Punts it out of the air. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Quarterback making adjustments. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got his man quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Now setting up shop in the red zone. They'll move the tight end. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And that lead grows even bigger. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Will take over. First and 10.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out.
Makes the grab on the shot. Breaks into the open. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
What a throw on first down on the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
Looking to pass. It's Russell. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Smashes ahead. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Horned Frogs want to move quickly. Looks as if he's going to run it. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. They've really got this offense humming. Just the fourth play of the drive, and it's first and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Under fire. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They'll try to get the two-point conversion here and make it a three-point game. Looking to throw. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Lowers those pads. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Baker. Here comes the heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25.
6-9-1.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the grab on the left side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before it's finally stopped.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little extra time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
3-25.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the tight end.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Ready, set.
One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Wants to throw again. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's shipped. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. Fourth down, needed conversion. You're wanting to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big fourth down conversion.
They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Dropping back, it's Baker. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Let's go.
He's looking downfield to throw. Trying to set up the screen. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Missed it, no good. Missed an opportunity for a little cushion. The lead is still 5.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to... Oh, he's got some space. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Extending the play. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. With that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Makes the grab. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Lewis to throw. Touchdown, TCU! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Great example of complementary football there. First, the defense comes away with the takeaway, and then offensively, you go to the ground game, being physical at the point of attack, running it in for a touchdown, and now you have the lead with not a lot of time left. They've now put all the pressure back on their opponent.
Up by 1, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge.
29
On the option. He'll do it himself. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
That's a decision I think the head coach is going to be questioned about after this football game, because you could have just tied the game easily with an extra point kick. You went for the lead. You come up short. Do you have time? Can your defense get you the ball back to give you an opportunity to win this one?
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No at a return. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Lopez wants to fire. Looking to scramble. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Third down coming up.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's shipped. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Defense got it, they're on the run.
And that's a great... This defense limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Calls his own number. Creates a little space. Gets him past the first down marker and still running. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. They'll go to the ground. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
This defense has played with a chip on its shoulder. Like they knew this guy was a great running back, and they took pride shutting him down today. So many guys near the line of scrimmage, so aggressive. Priority number 1 was stopping that great running back. And not only have they done that, he has negative yards rushing on the day.
Might be changing the route. Lopez to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And they didn't have to blitz. They brought in the dime package, more speed on the field so we can cover in the back end and then let the D-line do what great D-line do.
regain the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. South Alabama is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by a field goal over BYU. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Rides the back on the option, the give. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23. And the Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to...
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Lewis wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. The throw. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Well, they're trailing in this game late. The defense knows it, so they're playing for pass. 2 plays ago, they get the sack. This time, they force an incompletion. Not a lot the offense can do here to catch them off guard. They're just going to have to make a huge play here on 4th down.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab on the left. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Great place to start for this offense. Motion from the wideout. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. He wants to change this route. To the air on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Line getting set on 2nd down. He'll take it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Lopez wants to fire. Going for 6. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Will take over 1st and 10.
This drive will open from the 15. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. Going to sling it on second down. Got a man. It's Ezukama.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking downfield on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. Lewis to throw. Dances away to buy time. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Wants to throw again. It's on target and complete. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds.